Going on here? Hello. Hello. All right. Cool. I got it working. Okay. Mm, Oh god. My goodness. Okay. Is there a way that I can get the link? Copy link. Doesn't even matter what I'm doing right now because no one's looking at this. That work? All right. Cool. Okay. Let's see. How do I? Oh god. Please. How the hell do I look at chat? There we go. Okay. No one's here as of yet. And we'll see if people even show up. I don't know. Not a clue. I don't even know if the thing that I made posted or not. Um, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's there. Okay. Hoping I haven't completely doxed myself at any point here. I have no idea. Hello. I don't know if anyone's here. I have a chat pulled up on my phone, and I have no idea if I tested out my little setup that I have going on a little bit, but obviously it's different when you're actually doing it. So please let me know if you can't hear me. Hello. I know, it's crazy. I have like three videos, I think, uh, plus a different live stream that I did like a month ago. But we're getting there. Anyways, so today what I'm doing is I'm working on my avatar ponies. Um, and I'm going to be working on iroh today. I have I have a whole separate um, file in Clip Studio where I do like little drafts for the ponies. I've got all my references that I want to use for iroh. Um, I've got this old guy. I've got what else do I got? I've got the dragons. I've got the pie showpiece. I've got all the things that I hopefully need, so I don't have to like switch screens around. Hopefully, I should just be able to stay on here the whole time. Um, wrong one. And yeah, that's basically what we're gonna be doing. I've got this is the draft I have so far for him. Uh, I kind of wanted his colors to be closer to Zuko a little bit compared to Azula. Uh, sorry, my voice is. I don't know why my voice is so raspy right now. I think. Sorry if that was gross. Anyways, this is what I got so far for iroh. I don't really have a cutie mark or anything prepped for him. Um, I had like I put an idea in his sketch. I think maybe maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna be doing that. So first things first. Let me fix fix these. My references are all over the place. Um, go in that corner. You can go down here. This I don't need this yet. This will be for his cutie mark. And I'm alone again. It's okay. Okay. I'm gonna do my business. What the Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Let's begin. So for iroh, I wanted to go for a more I kinda wanna lean more into like it's weird because iroh's like he's brothers with Ozai, I think, is the idea that he's Ozai's direct brother. I don't know how much older than him he is, because Ozai's like pretty young, and he's much older. But then he also like looks way older in The Legend of Korra. So I don't really know how old he's meant to be. Based off of how he looks and sounds, my guess is probably like in his 60s. Um, so I don't think I'm gonna make him look like this guy up here. Uh, I kind of like the kind of body shape I have going on in in this sketch here, so I'm just gonna go with that, I think. Um, but I don't really know what to do for a pose. He's kind of Iroh's pretty chill. He's a chill guy, I think. From what I remember. Um, drawing on the spot is hard, even though there's one person here. One plus me looking at the chat. So hello, one person. Uh, I'm trying to figure out. Hello. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with iroh here with his pose. I don't really know what I want to do. Um, kind of got like, kind of just like old man is kind of the only thing I've got going on in my head. Uh, but I don't really know how to portray that in a pose. So we're gonna figure something out here. He's standing here probably, which is boring. That's the other thing is I don't want this pose to be boring, but like I don't know how else to do it with it and not make it boring. I guess because he's just an old guy. Iroh doesn't do too much action in the show for a majority of it. He's kind of just there. Let's see. This is literally the same. I mean, honestly, this isn't that. I might turn him around. Maybe it's the fact that he's facing this way that's messing with me. I don't need this reference up either. You know what? I'm gonna get these off. They're bothering me. They're in the way. So we're gonna do a little. He's like uh what's the word like squat squat old man. He's kind of small. So like compared to Zuko, he's probably like half of his size ish. His limbs are gonna be much shorter, which also doesn't help with posing because I feel like I don't do poses that well for horses that have shorter limbs. I Toph's design was right. Hold on. This is the I have like all the original designs, all the original drafts here. Where's Toph's? Toph's is in here somewhere. Freaking Suki looks like a damn clown. Where's Toph? Where's Toph? Where's Toph? Yeah, Toph. Toph looks ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how I ended up where I got with her, but her design was a. I was fighting for my life with her, and now I feel like I'm gonna have the same problem with Iroh. But you know what? It's fine. We'll get there. Give him his little tail. I'm probably gonna make it like way. His tail's probably way shorter. I still haven't figured out what exactly like the range I want to do for the designs of the Fire Nation ponies since they're Kieran plus pony. Um, and I don't know if I haven't like explained my thought process very well for the Avatar My Little Pony AU in general. Mainly just because I spend so much time in the videos just talking about the designs themselves, as I don't get to go into explaining like the ins and outs of each of them. So that's kind of also what I'm hoping to cover a bit today is just trying to, because I also like I haven't like written anything down. I haven't like talked to. I mean, I talk to my roommate about it sometimes, but I don't like. I haven't really put my ideas to pen and paper. This is not working. How did I do it before? Okay, yeah, he's like squished. Okay. We good now? Are we back? Maybe. Might have to refresh. Maybe. Hold on. Okay. I think we're back. I think we're back in business. Okay. My OBS crashed. It's fine. Yep, there they go. There goes the everybody. It's fine. Um, that sounded disingenuous. It is fine. I did it. I like these streams because I like just yapping. Um, so I'm gonna go over my thought process a little bit for the horn. Okay, hold on. Iroh is this guy's killing me here. I don't like I don't like this pose we got. So we're gonna do it again. He's just like a squat old guy. Uh, let's see. Why? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. Okay. I want him to be more like short and and pudgy than what I had going on. Let's see. Okay. And I don't remember what I was talking about before my OBS crashed. Um, but I think basically what I was gonna say is I kind of want to use um, this stream as a way to kind of go over more details of My Little Pony avatar world that I got going on, because I feel like that's like the most common misconception in my posts is nobody really knows what is going on, and so it kind of like leaves a lot of room for complaints. I've gotten my fair share of people complaining about certain things that I've certain decisions that I've made in my AU, um, which is fine. Uh, you're allowed to like what you like, and if you don't like what I've done with it, then whatever. Um, the problem is I keep answering everybody's questions, but it's like the same like five questions that people keep asking. So I'm hoping to cover a bit of what I have in mind for this AU in this stream. I need to pull up where's my old guy? There he is. God, they look fucking silly as hell. Like I can't even. It's weird because the old we don't know what old Kierans look like. Let's see. We'll do this. Give him a big smile. And then let's see. They don't have like unlike normal ponies that have heads that go around like that. Well, not like that. That's hideous. But they just go straight into the neck, which I guess I need to make him bigger. My cat is currently kicking around some piece of trash on the floor, and I'm hoping that's not too audible. Um, Not that it matters, because I'm the only one here, but it's okay. We're all right. We're doing good. And I don't really know. Like I was saying, we don't know what older Kierans look like, so that wrong button. We don't know what old Kierans look like, so I'm kind of just going based off of the ponies, and then I'm gonna design the older Kieran. I mean, I guess I can do whatever I want since A, it's my AU. I can do whatever. It doesn't matter. And B, uh, they're hybrids, which is what a lot of people don't understand when they just like look at the designs, which is fair enough. I made them very much. They're way more Kieran leaning than Pony, so I can understand that. I gotta like maybe go back and figure out how to make them look more like both, but it's hard because Kieran's already kind of look like ponies anyways, just fluffy. Um, God, this pose is tough. This pose is not good. What did I do for my? It's literally the same thing, just like somehow more ugly than my original draft. I gotta like something's off here, and I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out probably. Maybe I think I'm just too in my head about it because I know that I'm filming myself doing this, I guess. Um, but it's fine. Hopefully, I'll get into a. Because last time I streamed, I was like that with the first like 20 to 30 minutes. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then I like got into a groove of like talking and stuff and being comfortable talking. Because right now, I mean, I'm home by myself right now. My roommate is at her job because she's at her job. Uh, and so I'm home by myself, and I mean, I talk to myself at home, but not like loudly. And I feel so awkward doing it, which I guess is, that's how every streamer or whatever person, whoever's filming themselves feels. Um, but I've never been one for doing things on camera. The speed paints are one thing because, oh, wait, did I even start the speed paint on this? Shit, I didn't. God damn, it's fine. Well, thankfully, I haven't done like hardly anything, and I also hate this anyways, so it might just go, and we're just gonna start over. Yeah, I did that last time where I completely forgot to just film the damn thing. And I was even debating, like, for UA, I was debating just like, because I wasn't originally gonna make, uh, hello, people that are here. That's more people than I had. Sorry, I'm really awkward. I don't know how to do this, but we're figuring it out. But that's what happened with you is I forgot to record her speed paint, and so I had to make a whole nother drawing for her because I was originally I planned to do uh her moon spirit design. I just wasn't planning on doing like a speed paint for it. It was basically what her speed paint ended up being was the opposite of what I was originally gonna do, which was I was originally gonna have her normal design be the main portion of the speed paint, and then her moon spirit was just gonna be like an extra thing. But that didn't end up working. Maybe my problem is I don't. Yeah, I gotta start filling in my silhouettes a bit more for these. I'm not I'm not skilled enough to just do the most bare bones stick figure silhouette and then putting my thoughts and feelings on top of it. I'm not at that level yet. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna hopefully I would like to if I can finish him on stream or at the very least finish iroh on stream. That's base I just said that. If I can finish it on stream or finish the lines on stream, I'd be happy with that. These pony designs don't usually take me that long. Obviously, it's taking me a bit longer because uh, I'm like multitasking via talking uh, and drawing at the same time, which I'm not good at. I'm not very good at multitasking on that level. There is a fly flying around me right now. Um, and I can't, and I would feel bad if I was just constantly going back and forth between these. But also, I kind of need to, because I fuck with this. This is good. I don't know why I can't just do it again. I don't know what's so different uh, about doing it again that I'm struggling with. Um, maybe I just need to do less detail, more just doing it. I don't know. I can't freaking. I'm not good at talking. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not good at talking. Um, and sorry for saying I'm a lot. I don't. My brain can only work so fast and come up with words so quickly. Um, and last time I did a stream, Jesus Christ, last time I did a stream, this is horrendous. This is driving me insane. Last time that I did a stream, I told myself I would make a like list of things to talk about, and because I was like really struggling with topics to talk about last time, while also like I kept repeating myself a lot, which I feel like I'm doing now. Um, and I apologize if I repeat myself a lot. Uh, but I do that anyways in real life, so that's fine. But I want to try and avoid doing that just because I would like to have an actual, I would like to sound like a normal person who knows what they're talking about on a day to day basis. Uh, I promise I'm not this incompetent usually. Uh, but unfortunately, I have I have no uh, social skills or anything of the sort. I have no I have no proper experience with the only thing I can think of that I've had experience with regarding like filming myself talking is school projects when I was in high school where we would have to like record like voices over some slideshow or something, and that was rough. I hated those. Um, but that's about as close as I get to what I'm doing right now. Um, God, he looks like a. His legs are too big, I think. I think that's the problem. Is they're too big, they're too wide. He look. It's very like elephant-esque, which I get. I mean, I want him to be short, and I want him to be more broad, but I feel like it's too much at a certain point. We need to make him more round down here. And I'm still also like iffy about keeping the Kieran tail because I don't like it. They freak me out. These like little like tails at the end of Kieran's. They freak me out, and I don't like them. I don't like that style of horsetail. Uh, which I mean, it's fine if you have like a character or anything with that. Um, but it makes me uncomfortable, so I never know how to draw them. And I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I need to prepare more. Maybe I gotta get like some copyright free music to play at these streams instead. That way I can just draw in silence so that I can focus, and also so that people don't have to listen to me say the same thing with slightly different words a billion times. Um, God, he looks like an elephant. I don't what. How did this happen? How did this happen? How did he get to look like that? What's going on here? He's too. That's too much. Okay, maybe like that. I want to give him like flame patterns like Zuko and Azula have, but I'm genuinely trying to think. There are not many occasions in the show where he firebends. And I know he's got like Iroh has insane control over his bending. So his fur on his feet or around his hooves. I forget what the word is. I know there's a word for. Does anybody know what the word is for the hair over their hooves? Because I don't remember it. I know that there's a word for it, and I know I've heard it, and I know I've used it, but I genuinely don't remember what it sounds like. What it sounds like. I don't remember the word period. Um, anyways, yeah, his so Iroh's fur is a lot more tame, uh, but not like a Zula tame where it's very like regal. More just like it's just casual. Because Iroh's a casual guy. He was born to to just run a tea shop in a Earth Kingdom. Uh, Kingdom. I don't remember what if Boxing Say is like a village. Not a village. It's not a village. I don't remember if it's called like a city or something. Or like, because I don't think Boxing Say is a colony. I don't think it's one of the Earth Kingdom colonies. Not that I can remember. I haven't seen Avatar in, I think it's been like no, it's been like maybe 2 years since I watched the show again. I've seen the show only twice, because I didn't watch it for the first time until 2020 when it went on Netflix, because I unfortunately was, I missed the mark with Avatar when it was airing because I was a baby. um, I do remember when Korra was airing. I distinctly remember. Um, I think I remember when Korra was airing. I think it was the fourth. Is there four books in Korra? I don't remember if there's three or four. I think there's four. I think it was airing like the fourth book when Korra was like writing and sending letters to Asami. I think is what I remember seeing as a kid. But also, I was like, I don't know. I was a weird kid in the sense that like there were certain animated shows and stuff that I loved, and then there were certain other animated shows that I was like, oh, this is for babies. And for some reason, Avatar and Korra were in the baby category, and I think the only reason that 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 it was in the baby category for me, um, was because unfortunately I had an Aang toy as a kid. I think it was from like McDonald's or something. But it was like a really shitty a really shitty thing. And I think since Aang is bald, I just assumed he was like a baby, I guess. I was very young. I didn't know. Um, but I assumed Aang was a baby, so I just assumed the show was for babies. And it had like, and I was like, I thought I was too grown up at the ripe age of 8 years old to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Even though I see it now, and I'm like, wow, the show is not. It's for kids, but it's not just for kids, which is most animated shows, I would say. Or I guess most kids shows in general. At least the ones that were being made in the 2000s. I miss that era of anytime I watch TV nowadays, like my roommate and I, we've been kind of like going and watching like old, not old, but like older uh Disney and Pixar films. We've been going through like the classics that we watched growing up. So like last night we watched Robots. A few days ago we watched um and I also never seen Robots either. A few days ago we saw Bugs Life. We watched Monsters Inc. Incredibles. We've been watching a lot of those, and something that I truly, truly miss about TV in that era was that people like gave a fuck about what they were doing. Or at the very least, like, because I'm sure it can be argued. that they cared just as much about the money as every other aspect of the film. Um, but nowadays, like every Disney film or any animated film just feels like a cash grab. I'm pretty sure I had the same topic of discussion in my previous live stream, but I'm going to talk about it again because I want to. But something I miss about old animated TV, or I guess TV in general, but specifically just like I'm just talking about animation as a medium. Um, I miss when the people making those movies, like cared about that stuff in the sense that like with The Incredibles, and I know this was like I'm just talking about like a trend that was literally like a year and a half, 2 years ago when The Incredibles was trending. Like they put so much time and effort into that film, into The Incredibles one compared to the I person. I'm talking about. Don't mind that I'm talking about The Incredibles while drawing a pony. Uh, I'm just talking about how creators of TV shows and movies used to give a fuck about what they made. Um, and I'm linking it back to Avatar at some point, but basically just that like people used to care about what they made and how they made it, and like even things that like didn't matter, like, or at the very least in the grand scheme of things wouldn't really matter, like they still put detail into it and stuff. um like what I was saying just before with The Incredibles, like fleshing out the other supers, like putting other like small details into the film. um Anyways, all that to say, I miss early 2000s TV and movies. Um, and that's all I gotta say on that, I guess. Not really. I didn't say much. This stream has just so far just been me yapping about nothing. Uh, Yapping about nothing to no one. Um, and saying every 2 seconds while I struggle to draw iroh from Avatar as a pony, because I don't know what it is with more like squat ponies. I don't think squat's the right word. Like squished, shorter uh ponies, but they give me oh my god, I got it. I can't with this. I'm going insane. This is driving me up the wall insane. Um, like I remember when I did Toph. I literally talked about this earlier. When I did Toph, I had like a genuine breakdown because I was struggling so much. Um, and that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Iroh's giving me a lot of trouble here. I do not. I haven't drawn in like 3 days. Like this is fine. Why was I able to do this but not? Oh man, there is just somehow I gotta start over. I gotta start over. I think sometimes you just gotta start over because sometimes when stuff doesn't work, it's just not gonna work, and you can't force it to work. I don't know what's going on outside right now. I don't know if you heard that. I think some trash cans fell over outside. Anyways, I gotta start over because it's just there's nothing wrong with starting a drawing over when it's just not working. And I think that if a drawing isn't working for you, the best thing to do is just starting fresh, because sometimes, and I mean, sometimes persevering through a drawing works. Sometimes it works out. Most of the time, it just ends up with me. cutting a lot of corners because I want to be as done as soon as possible because I hate it so much. And then because of that, I end up hating it even more because I'm not, one, enjoying the process, and two, like I said, I'm cutting corners, so I don't really like the end product anyways because I'm not doing my usual business with it. Um, so hopefully, in starting over with iroh, I can get a better idea of what I want here. I might need to use just thicker lines to start with, because surprisingly enough, starting with thicker lines, at least for me, like maybe I can start with um, one of like a 17, maybe. I usually do like for the ponies, I range from like size 10 to size like 12. But for sketching, I usually go for something much bigger to avoid doing details. Man, I don't know. Leave me alone. Let me live. I gotta, I gotta freaking, I don't know. It's like I said, sometimes when stuff just doesn't work, it just doesn't work and you gotta do it again. This is the process. This is the process that you don't. Well, you do see in my speed paints. I usually include this part, um, but it's not fun. Okay, that's okay. That's that was too much. It is fun. I like drawing, but sometimes it gets the better of me. Let's see. I think the other weird thing about iroh is not iroh specifically, but Kieran's is I even though their designs are so similar to ponies, it's still somehow that much different, and I feel like that puts more pressure on it. 17? I don't know about 17 times. I've started over like 3 times. Maybe. Maybe 4. I don't know. I don't know how many times. For all I know, maybe it has been 17. But that's the way. That's the way it goes. This is this is my natural process. Like you don't even want to know how many times I did Toph. Toph was Toph was the worst. I hated doing Toph. And also I'm like while I'm drawing here, I'm like looking over at my phone to make sure the stream is up and stuff. And also reading chat because I don't have to. I'm drawing on my laptop on my couch, so I don't have a setup or anything. This is maybe I shouldn't do iroh. Maybe I shouldn't do them yet. Maybe I need to get the color of the lines that's throwing me off. Maybe I need to just go go back to the basics of this and get his shape down first. He's a big guy. It was too light. The Are you talking about which Toph design are you talking about? Because the original one was very light, and then the newer one is a bit darker. Um, like, hold on. I can't pull her up. I feel like I'm gonna end up showing files on accident. Uh, I mean, I have. Hold on. Where's she at? Nope. Nope. Yeah. Which I guess is fair. I did experiment a bit with it being like, with her being this shade of green. Yeah. I did experiment with her being a darker green, but it was just hard because her hair is black. Which obviously I didn't make it like black black in uh in the design, obviously. Um, but they would it would just like blend too much. I wanted to do a bit of contrast. Also, for some reason, like I don't know, the colors that are on my my yeah, the colors that are on my laptop are so they're not super different from every other device, but they're definitely like if you look at like if I have this pulled up, if I have this top pulled up next to like a photo of it on my phone, it's like almost it looks very different. Um, which I need to figure out what's going on with that, but that's fine. Um, yeah, that's fair. Her Toph is definitely the design that I had the most trouble with. Uh, just in general, both with colors and with the pose. Um, okay, yeah, I'm liking the shape for iroh a lot better. See, this is why you start over a lot, because then you can get somewhere that you like. But yeah, Toph was a struggle. Everyone else came pretty easy. It's usually the poses that trip me up the most, and then everything else is always like fine. Um, I don't usually I usually get the colors that I want first go in all my drafts. Except for like, let's see, do I have my original Sokka drafts? Here's a Sokka. Okay. I don't think I do, but his colors were I had like a couple Sokkas. Um, like I had this, but like recolored, and it was a mess. Yeah, that's the shade of green. I don't know how behind my stream is. But that's the shade of green that I was trying to go for, but it was rough. Um, I don't have I don't know where Aang's original sketch is. I did his somewhere. Um, I kind of like I prefer my original sketch for Katara honestly over the design that I ended up doing. I think this like face and her hair is a little bit better. It's obviously not that different from uh the finished design, but I don't know, something about the shapes feels much more Katara like, at least younger Katara than what I ended up with, but that's fine. It's okay. That's why they're drafts. Uh and I guess technically all of these designs are drafts. Uh I was about to make a joke being like, well, they're not giraffes, they're ponies, but I didn't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, all of these designs, none of the designs that I have that are quote unquote finished, they don't uh yeah, the the designs that I have right now, like they're all just like the first thing I do after doing the drafts. So none of them are like I wouldn't take any of them as fully canon because sometimes when I design things and then I try to draw them in like an actual environment, uh, my feelings can change, and I'll just like change them on the spot. So these are all kind of just like the bare bones of what I think the final designs would look like. But I don't think any of them are like the only design I really feel like pretty confident about is Zuko's. But even then, I'm sure there are things that I'm bound to change. Uh, and who knows? Maybe in another 2 years, I'll look back at these designs and I'll be like, "Wow, those are really ugly, and I should redo them again." And I'll do this video series all over again. But who knows? I won't know. It's that the only reason I'm doing these to begin with is because of the Avatar movie getting leaked, uh, which I haven't seen it. I didn't go looking for it as much as I uh, was tempted. I didn't. I'm waiting for it to release officially. Um, with it becoming like mainstream again, I was thinking about it, thinking about Avatar and my pony designs and how god awful they were. At least to me. I've gotten a lot of comments from people saying that they prefer the old ones, which is nice. I mean, I'm glad people still like them. It was good chat. I hope you had a fun time, and I hope to do these more. Farewell. Um, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, people are saying that they prefer the old designs, and I'm glad that people do like them still. I guess. As much as it pains me because I don't like them. But that's why art is a subjective medium and you can like whatever you want to like. Um, and anytime I think about that, I always think back to when I was doing AP art in high school and I literally drew a stick figure my, uh, for one of my like I think they call them sustained investigations now, which is ridiculous. God, what do I want to do for his tail here? I don't know. Uh, but I literally did a stick figure for one of those, and I ended up with a 5 because I think I just kind of bullshitted. I kind of just bullshitted an explanation for why I did it, but yeah, that's why it's all subjective. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you heard it here first. Art doesn't matter. I'm kidding, obviously. Art is very important. It's important to me, and it's important that it exists. I really hope you can't hear my cat just grooming himself right next to me. Because goddamn, that shit was loud and nasty sounding. My cat's sitting next to me right now. I'm petting him. He's sad because I'm currently using up a lot of space on the couch for this setup, and he really wants to sit on his special pillow, but I'm using that as a setup also because I'm doing this on my couch. Let's see how many. It's literally just me here, and I've been doing this for like an hour ish. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow for streaming, just cause I feel like I came to this stream very unprepared. Oh God. I can't. Why the hell did I have an alarm? Okay, whatever. You know what? I'm calling it here for this one, just because I want to. I'm probably gonna try again tomorrow or on another off day. I don't know why I'm explaining this. There's no one here. It's just me. It's just me here, which is fine, by the way. I, I feel like I sound very upset about it, and I'm not. I'm just like, I don't know why. I get so tired when I talk. Um, People who do streaming for a living, it's very impressive. Um, but I am horrible at talking to people. My throat hurts because I don't talk a lot. I talk to my roommate, and that's about it. Uh, Anyways, so yeah, I'll see what goes on. I don't know. My cat is about to knock something down, buddy. You come here. Cat's coming over. Cat's coming. Come here. No, he's rubbing up on my computer. He's in my way. Stop. Stop. Don't do that. All right. Well, like I said, probably just gonna call it here just because I did a little bit. I didn't really have. I've streamed for like an hour ish. Uh, yeah. Goodbye.